Hi everyone, welcome back to NoSkit. So let's solve today's LeetCode daily challenge, which is minimum common value. So let's first read the problem statement and then we'll try to understand how are we going to solve it. So given two integer arrays nums1 and nums2 sorted in non-decreasing order, return the minimum integer common to both arrays. If there is no common integer amongst nums1 and nums2, return -1. Note that an integer is said to be common to nums1 and nums2 if both arrays have at least one occurrence of that integer, right? So let's look at the first example 1, 2, 3 and 2, 4. So minimum common element is 2, right? If we look at this particular example, so it has 2 and 2 common, 3 and 3 common, but the minimum one is 2, so we are going to return 2 in this, right? So I hope the problem statement is very clear. You will be given two array nums1 and nums2 and we want to return the minimum integer common to both arrays, right? So now let's try to understand how are we going to do it. So now as soon as we heard about sorted, right, an approach comes to our mind which is binary search, right? Because we already know that if there is a word sorted in an array, we always try to apply binary search on it, right? So now this question can be solved using binary search as well, right? And there is one more approach with which we can solve this problem, which is two pointers. So first look at the two pointers approach, right? And then we are going to discuss that how are we going to solve it using binary search and when to apply two pointers and when to apply binary search and which one is better, right? So let's first try to understand it with the help of two pointers. So as the name suggests, two pointers, we are going to take two pointers, right? So first one is I pointer, which is pointing to the first element of nums1, and second one is a j pointer, which is pointing to the first element of nums2, right? Now we are going to do comparisons. So 1 is not equals to 2, but this 1 is lesser than 2, right? That means we need to increment our pointer, right? So which pointer has to be incremented? Let's try to understand that. So now it might be possible that next element is 2, right? It might be possible that next element is 2 because 1 is smaller than 2. That means if this is the condition that nums1i is lesser than nums2j, right? So nums1i is 1 and nums2j is 2 and 1 is lesser than 2, so we are going to increment I, right? So let's increment I. So we have incremented our I pointer, right? Now at this point our nums1i is greater than nums2i, right? So one condition can be else if, so one condition can be that the element at ith position in nums1 is lesser and the element at ith position in nums1 is greater, right? So at this point nums1i is greater than nums2j, right? So we are going to increment our j pointer because it might be possible that after 2 we are going to get 5, right? Then we'll again do the comparison and we'll get the minimum common element, right? So again the element at jth index in nums2 is lesser, so this condition is getting fulfilled, so we are again going to increment our j, right? Again we'll do the comparison. So element at ith position is in nums1 is lesser than element at jth position in nums2, so this condition is getting fulfilled that nums1i is lesser than nums2j, so we are going to increment I, right? Again we are going to do the comparison. So element at ith index in nums1 is lesser than element at jth index in nums2, so again we are going to increment our I, right? Again what we are going to do, nums1i is lesser than nums2j, 12 and 13, so again we are going to increment I. But now at this point the element at ith index in nums1 is equals to the element at jth index in nums2, so that means we are going to return what? We are going to return element, right? So nums I or maybe nums j because both are equal. So at this point we can return this, right? So now what will be the time and the space complexity of this approach? So if we'll closely look, right, in the worst case it might be possible that we'll not get our element. It might be possible that we'll not get our element. So let's say the size of this nums array is n and the size of this nums2 array is m, right? So in the worst case, if we are not getting our minimum common element, so we'll end up traversing both the arrays completely, right? So in this case, the time complexity is going to be O of m plus n or n plus m, right? And the space complexity is going to be O of 1 only because we are not taking any extra space. So this is how we are going to do it using two pointers. But now how can we solve it using binary search? So let's try to understand that. So one very basic approach can be whichever array is smaller. So in this case nums2 is smaller than nums1, right? nums2 is smaller than nums1. So what we can do is we can search each and every element of nums2 into nums1. Let's say the first element is 2. So we'll try to search 2 in this sorted array, right? So for searching in the sorted array using binary search, the time complexity is going to be log base 2n, right? If we'll go and search for 2, it is going to take log n time. If we'll search for 4 in this, we are going to take again log n time. If we are going to search 13, again it is going to take log n time, right? So we are performing searching for m elements, right? So for each of the m element, we are taking log base 2n time for searching that in nums1, right? So with binary search, we are going to take this much time. So now we have two different time complexities. First one is O of n plus m, and second one is O of m into log n, right? So now which approach is better? So let's try to understand that. So let's say the size of both the arrays are same, right? So if both the arrays have n size, right? If both the arrays have n size, we are going to get this complexity using 2 pointers, right? So this is going to be O of n, right? If we talk about this, so it will take n log n time because the length of both the arrays is same, which is n, right? So in this case, if m plus n is smaller than this, that means 2 pointer is better. Definitely 2 pointer is going to be better because it is O of n time, right? Now let's say if one array has, let's say 4 elements, let's say I am saying that m is very less than n, right? So in this case, what are we going to get? We are going to get m plus n, right? Because these are not same, so m will stay as it is, n will stay as it is. But in case of binary search, this m is very less. So what we can do is we can do m into, for the smaller array we are going to apply this and log n time. So this will come out to be very less because m is very smaller as compared to n, right? So we saw two things. What? That if m plus n is greater than m into log n, then we can definitely apply binary search, else we are going to apply our 2 pointers approach. So this question can be solved with any of the approach, but the condition is this. We'll have to look at the constraint and we'll have to decide what constraint we are given and what approach we are going to apply to satisfy the constraints, right? So I hope you understood it, that when can we apply binary search and when can we apply 2 pointers. So yeah, now let's try to code it. So we said we are going to take 2 pointers, int I which will be pointing to 0th index of nums1, int j which will be again pointing to 0th index of nums2. Now we are going to run a loop which will run until we are done exploring each and every element in both the arrays. So nums1 dot length and j should be less than nums2 dot length, right? Now what we are saying is, if nums1 I is equals to nums2 j, if these are same, we can return nums1 I, right? Else if we are going to check if it is lesser or it is greater. So if nums1 I is lesser than nums2 I, that means next element can be equal to this element. So we are going to increment I, right? Otherwise we are going to increment j. And if we are not getting any common element, we can simply come and we can return -1, right? So I hope you get it. How are we going to code it? So now let's try to run it and let's try to submit it, and it is submitted, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you.